Beauty isn't just something we see when we look in the mirror. It's hidden in a woman's energy, posture, tone of voice, and approach to herself. There are some women who immediately stand out in any environment. No one knows exactly what they do, but somehow their light affects everyone. In this video, we'll talk about 10 special habits that make a woman not only beautiful, but also unforgettable. If you want to shine not only with your outer appearance, but also with your inner strength, these habits are just for you. 1. Smile and radiate positive energy. Smiling is one of the most powerful habits that instantly reveals a woman's physical and spiritual beauty. A sincere smile not only softens facial features, but also changes the message a person conveys to others. It softens a stern expression, warms a cold atmosphere, and even builds a bridge of trust with a complete stranger. A smiling face creates a natural magnetism and draws people in. Positive energy is not limited to smiling. It can be felt in a woman's posture, her way of speaking, and even her silence. This energy gives people hope and peace. When you enter a room, people recognize you not only by your appearance, but also by your energy. If the energy you radiate is gentle, reassuring, and positive, people will notice you and feel better around you. This makes you irresistible without even realizing it. Plus, positive energy is contagious. When you smile, the person opposite you will inevitably start smiling too. This creates a bond between you and makes you appear warmer and more sincere. Sometimes you can influence someone just by smiling, without even saying a word. This simple but powerful habit opens doors in social relationships. People want you around, trust you, and are more open with you. At the heart of all this lies an inner peace and a state of being at peace with yourself. A genuine smile comes from within. It is not fake, but carries warmth from the heart. That is why the way to radiate positive energy is to first love yourself. A woman who loves herself and sees life through positive eyes reflects her light first onto herself, then onto her surroundings. And that is precisely why a smiling woman is always beautiful. By the way, if you like the video and subscribe to our channel, you will be supporting me in the most effective way. 2. Don't neglect skincare. The skin is one of the most visible mirrors that reflects both a woman's health and lifestyle. Regular skincare not only gives a healthier and brighter appearance, but also shows that a person values themselves. A simple but effective morning and evening routine maintains the skin's moisture balance, delays signs of aging, and revitalizes the skin. Clean, glowing skin is the most natural way to look well-groomed and confident, even without makeup. Not neglecting skincare is not just an aesthetic issue, it is also a matter of discipline. By showing this care for themselves, people become more balanced both physically and mentally. Especially today, environmental factors, stress, and a hectic pace can easily wear down the skin. Therefore, a skincare routine is not just about cleansing or moisturizing. It can also be a moment to take a small break and pamper yourself. These moments are special times when women turn inward and listen to their bodies. Paying attention to skincare is also like a long-term investment. Regular care that begins at a young age shows its difference much more clearly as the years go by. Habits such as using sunscreen, choosing products suitable for your skin type, and drinking plenty of water keep your skin healthy not only today, but also in the future. Preventing skin problems rather than dealing with them is much more comfortable, both financially and emotionally, because good-looking skin brings confidence. Most importantly, skincare should be seen not as an obligation, but as a language of love. One of the most beautiful ways to say you are valuable to yourself is to gently touch your face and look with interest at your reflection in the mirror while caring for your skin. Every time she applies cream, every time she cleanses, a woman remembers that she values herself. And a woman who values herself continues to shine in every way, whether she is wearing makeup or not. 3. Speaking elegantly and having a beautiful diction. A woman's voice carries not only her words, but also her personality, elegance, and energy. Speaking elegantly shows the other person not only what you say, but also how you carry yourself. Harsh, rude, or hasty speech can overshadow even the most stylish outfit or beautiful appearance. In contrast, a woman who speaks in a soft tone, choosing her words carefully, can inspire admiration with her very first sentence. Because politeness comes alive in words. Beautiful diction is the technical side of elegance. Pronouncing words correctly, speaking with the right emphasis, and adjusting your tone of voice when necessary adds aesthetics to your speech. This aesthetic leaves an impression, just like a pleasant perfume. A woman who speaks beautifully attracts attention not only for what she says, but also for how she says it. Diction is a skill that can be learned and developed over time with practice. Reading books, practicing aloud, or doing short exercises strengthens this skill day by day. Speaking elegantly is also a sign of awareness. Respecting the other person, knowing how to listen, and expressing oneself without judgment are reflections of true inner maturity. Such women can express themselves without belittling others when communicating, and they do not hurt others when setting boundaries. This makes them both impressive and inspiring. Because it is not enough to be knowledgeable or beautiful, being able to convey that knowledge and beauty correctly is just as valuable. Ultimately, using elegant language and speaking beautifully is a source of charm independent of outward appearance. This habit makes a significant difference in a woman's social and professional life. Women who are listened to in the environments they enter, whose words are taken seriously, and who can express themselves correctly inspire confidence in those around them. And this sense of confidence quietly but powerfully completes women's irresistible charm. 4. Smelling good, using perfume and hygiene. Smell is one of the senses that leaves the deepest impression on human memory. A woman who smells good can continue to have an effect even after she has left the room. That's why perfume selection and hygiene habits are among the most important parts of an invisible but perceptible elegance. A perfume that complements the skin, is understated but noticeable, can be a reflection of a woman's style, character, and even mood. Because a woman is remembered not only by how she looks, but also by how she smells. Of course, smelling good is not limited to using perfume. Hygiene is the foundation of this habit. Clean skin, fresh clothes, well-groomed hair, all of these support the scent as a whole. Even the most expensive perfume loses its effect when combined with an unkempt body. That's why routines such as daily showers, oral care, and clean clothes are just as important as choosing perfume. True attractiveness begins with cleanliness. Perfume is like a personal signature. Some women use the same scent for years, and it becomes synonymous with their character. Others change their scent according to their mood, reflecting the energy of the day or the environment. Used in the right place and in the right amount, a scent can make a woman appear mysterious, elegant, or energetic. The important thing here is that the scent reflects you and blends with your skin without being excessive. Smelling good creates an invisible but powerful bond between you and the other person. A woman's scent also shows how attentive she is, how much she respects herself, and how sensitive she is to her surroundings. Because smelling good is not only for others, but also for feeling good about yourself. A woman who values herself makes this felt not only in the mirror, but also in the scent she leaves behind, and this is what makes her truly unforgettable. 5. Pay attention to your posture. Stand tall and confident. Posture speaks before words. How a woman carries herself leaves a powerful impression on the outside world. Walking tall, keeping your shoulders back, and holding your head high is not just a physical posture, but also a reflection of your inner posture. This body language conveys the message, "I am here, I am confident," and unconsciously influences those around her. A slouching posture creates an impression of shyness or lack of self-confidence, while a straight and firm posture instantly makes a woman more attractive, more determined, and more impressive. This habit is not limited to appearance. It also affects one's mood. Studies have even shown that standing up straight affects hormones, making you feel more confident. So, when you stand up straight, you not only project confidence to others, but your own confidence also increases. When you watch yourself in the mirror and straighten your shoulders and lift your head, you may notice that your mood changes instantly. Your body affects your mind. Therefore, paying attention to your posture is actually a powerful habit that supports your inner strength. Moreover, this habit puts you one step ahead in any environment. How you walk into a room, how you sit, or how you stand while talking plays a huge role in how people perceive you. What a woman who stands tall says is taken more seriously, and her ideas are valued more. Because this posture is a natural expression of self-respect and determination, whether you're in a meeting or among friends, the messages you convey with your body language can be much more powerful than words. Ultimately, paying attention to your posture emphasizes your physical beauty and makes your self-confidence visible. As insignificant as this habit may seem, its impact is surprisingly great. The way you carry yourself is a silent expression of who you are, and a woman who presents herself with a strong posture often garners admiration from those around her without even saying a word, because true charm begins with posture. 6. Clean and well-groomed hair. Hair is one of the most eye-catching details in a woman's appearance. Clean, vibrant, and well-groomed hair completes the overall look and reflects the person's attention to themselves. No matter how beautifully you dress, if your hair is careless and unkempt, your entire style will look incomplete. On the other hand, washed, combed, and healthy hair makes you look elegant and impressive even with a simple outfit. In a way, hair is a silent but powerful representative of personal care. Every hair type is different, straight, wavy, curly, or dyed. But they all have one thing in common. They need to be clean and properly cared for. Showing your hair the care it deserves, using the right shampoo and care products, getting it cut regularly, and applying a mask if necessary keeps your hair healthy. This is not only aesthetic, but also a hygienic habit. Clean hair makes you feel good, gives you confidence, and even boosts your daily energy. Hair also reflects your personality and mood. Sometimes even a small change in style can give you a feeling of renewal. It's no coincidence that women want to go to the hairdresser when they're feeling down. Along with your hair, your spirit is revitalized. The way a woman styles her hair, leaves it down, or even how it blows in the wind, sends a message to those around her, and well-groomed hair makes that message stronger and more impressive. Most importantly, hair care is like a ritual. In those moments when you are alone with yourself, touching your hair, brushing it, or taking time to dry it is actually a sign of the value you place on yourself. This small but regular habit is good for you and is noticeable to others, because the care you show your hair is a reflection of your love and value for yourself. And this love is one of the deepest details that reveal a woman's true beauty. 7. Believing in yourself and reflecting this in your behavior. Believing in yourself is a woman's most powerful and impressive weapon. This confidence is not just about appearance. It is based on knowledge, experience, outlook on life, and knowing yourself. A confident woman knows who she is, clearly expresses what she wants, and can act without needing approval. This decisive and clear stance, whether you are aware of it or not, sends the message to everyone around you that I am here and I am sure of myself. However, true self-confidence is silent. It does not shout, show off, or try to prove itself. This is what makes it special and irresistible. A confident woman knows when to speak and when to remain silent. She can say no when necessary and apologize when needed. Because confidence comes not from being perfect, but from accepting your flaws and not letting them define you. And this acceptance is, in itself, an act of grace. Self-confidence reflected in behavior shows itself in the way she walks, sits, makes eye contact, and even smiles. People feel safe around a confident woman and respect her presence. This woman does not strive to be the center of attention, but she often is, because she does not imitate anyone. She walks with her own style, her own thoughts, and her own decisions. This sense of freedom makes a woman not only powerful, but also admirable. Self-confidence is a skill that develops over time, and every step taken along this path is invaluable. Sometimes you make mistakes, sometimes you doubt yourself, but getting back up each time is the true foundation of self-confidence. A woman who believes in herself is the leader of her own life. And this leadership, no matter how simple, both beautifies a woman and makes her unforgettable. Because self-confidence is not taken from the outside, it is nurtured from within and radiates outward like light. 8. Being at peace with yourself. Being at peace with yourself is more about finding inner peace than challenging the outside world. For a woman to be at peace with herself means accepting her flaws as they are and walking her own path without comparing herself to others. This inner acceptance makes her calmer, more confident, and more attractive. Because true self-respect is nourished not by what others say to her, but by what she says to herself. A woman who loves herself manages to stay centered even amid the turbulent voices of the outside world. This state of peace may be tested from time to time by ups and downs. But a woman at peace with herself does not destroy herself when she makes mistakes, nor does she boast about her successes. She is balanced, she is open to self-improvement, but does not try to change just to fit in with others. Such a person also inspires confidence in those around her, because being with her is not difficult, it is comfortable. Whatever you do, you know you will not diminish in her eyes. This creates great peace in human relationships. Furthermore, a woman at peace with herself carries her appearance in a different light. She may not fit societal beauty standards to a T, but she embraces her own unique features. Her smile is more genuine, her gaze more clear, because she doesn't need someone else's approval or admiration. Being liked is nice, but she knows she doesn't need to change her shape to be loved. It is this inner stance that makes her unique and real. Ultimately, self-respect is one of the most elegant adornments a woman can wear. No matter how simple it may seem, a woman's ability to love herself, accept herself, and be happy with who she is makes her far more captivating than perfume, makeup, or clothing. Because when a person is at peace with themselves, it reflects first on their face, then on their posture, and finally on their life. And a woman who loves herself is always ready and worthy of being loved. 9. Pay attention to nail and hand care. Hands are one of the areas we use the most and that stand out the most throughout the day. A woman can make a difference with her hands even when shaking hands, talking, or reaching for a glass. Clean, moisturized, and well-groomed hands show the other person that you are attentive and take care of yourself. Especially having well-groomed nails, whether filed or naturally well-maintained, is a small but impressive detail that completes the overall elegance of your appearance, because sometimes the details are what are remembered most. Hand and nail care is not only about aesthetics, it is also directly related to health. Dry hands, cracked nails, or an unhygienic appearance suggest that personal care has been neglected. However, with regular moisturizing, cleaning the cuticles, and small touches like manicures when needed, this area can easily be made healthy and aesthetically pleasing. This habit is an expression of self-discipline and self-respect, and although it may seem small, it is one of the pieces that make up your personal brand. Furthermore, hand care is an extension of your style. You can reflect your style with either natural nails or colored nail polish. This is entirely up to you, but the important thing is that your nails are neat and clean. The care you show your hands is no different from the attention you give your makeup or hair, because people look not only into your eyes, but also at your hands. Especially in social settings, this detail makes you appear both more elegant and more trustworthy. Remember that your hands are both a means of communication and a small showcase that gives clues about you. Therefore, paying attention to hand and nail care is another way of valuing yourself. No matter how busy you are, this few-minute care routine you set aside for yourself is good for both your soul and your appearance, because women who pay attention to details never look ordinary. 10. Eat well and drink plenty of water. They say beauty starts from within, and the essence of this saying is eating well and drinking plenty of water. The radiance of your skin, the vitality of your hair, the sparkle in your eyes, and even your energetic posture are directly linked to the food you eat and the water you drink. No matter how much care you take externally, if your body is not getting the nutrients it needs internally, this deficiency will somehow be reflected in your appearance. A balanced diet, rich in vitamins and minerals, full of color and naturalness, is both the cornerstone and the key to sustainable beauty. Vegetables, fruits, healthy fats, whole grains, and quality proteins. These not only meet the body's needs, but also help balance mood, maintain hormonal balance, and strengthen the immune system. Nutritional deficiencies are often the underlying cause of complaints such as skin problems, hair loss, or fatigue. That's why healthy eating is essential not only for weight control, but also for a fit, radiant, and balanced body. And a woman who maintains this habit reflects the power of inner discipline as beauty on the outside. Drinking water is the most fundamental part of this balance, but unfortunately, it is the most neglected. Yet, adequate water consumption keeps the skin hydrated, flushes out toxins, aids digestion, and boosts metabolism. Dry skin, a dull complexion, or low energy levels are often caused by dehydration. Drinking 2 to 2.5 liters of water a day is the most natural prescription not only for beauty, but also for overall health and vitality. Drinking water is the most fundamental act of love you can show your body. And this love manifests itself over time as radiance in the skin, sparkle in the eyes, and lightness in your posture. These two habits, which are the essence of self-care, make you more energetic, balanced, and healthy, and also make you glow from the outside without you even realizing it. Eating well and drinking water means loving yourself, respecting your body, and investing in your future self today. Because taking good care of yourself is not just a matter of appearance, it is a lifestyle, a state of consciousness. And a woman who carries this consciousness is not only beautiful, she is also healthy, strong, and inspiring. Ultimately, what truly makes a woman beautiful is not just her outward appearance, it is the care she shows herself, her inner confidence, and her attitude towards life. Her smile radiating positive energy, her elegant speech, a greeting with clean hands, or the powerful message conveyed by her upright posture. All of these silently reveal who she is. These habits don't just enhance her outward appearance, they also elevate a woman's spirit, self-confidence, and relationship with herself. Because true charm is the result of a harmonious inner and outer world. These 10 habits go beyond making you more beautiful. They make you a woman who is closer to herself and more at peace with herself. Remember, beauty is not a goal, but a result. The value you give yourself, the care you show, and the light that comes from within will eventually shine outward, making you not just attractive, but unforgettable. These habits will quietly but surely move you forward on the path to becoming that strong and irresistible woman, because the most impressive women are those who beautify themselves first. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take care of yourself and see you in the next video. Remember, a woman is someone who has the power to change the world. Boldly forge your own path and enjoy every moment.